What it do? It's your boy, Illuminated D. And you know what I'm saying? We back with another one. The first thing I want to do is thank you to everybody who's liked and commented. And to all the subscribers. Pops and I want to let you know how much we really appreciate you. For you to come and spend your time with us and to consume the content while we understand that you have busy lives. We want to thank you and bless. And family, if you'll repeat after me. I can. I have. I done. I did. I will. I do. I am. It is. Amen. So family, the transfer of wealth is upon us. I know that this is probably going to be deep, right? It's deep. It's a deep conversation. But the transfer of wealth is upon us. If I could shake you and try to make you understand in the clearest words possible, it means there's a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the world. So whenever that happens, people feel that it's safer to liquidate their funds, pull out of the market, because the market seems to be pushing in a downward position, which means that instead of buying properties, instead of buying, assets, starting businesses, get into the bag, investing in crypto, investing in stocks, everybody's pulling their money out and they're lessening their position in their current holdings to fleet to the fiat, which would be whatever you call the euro, the Swiss franc, the yen, the yuan, the dollar, they're fleeting to the stabilization of holding a fiat currency. And now the transfer of wealth begins. I know that's deep, but you gotta hear me. What I basically said is, if you bought a stock for $50, the market starts going down and now it's at $30. If you liquidate your position and then somebody else buys it, they have just transferred their wealth to another individual for a lower price. Let me say that again. If you buy a stock for $50, $40, $30 and the stock goes down in price and you feel like the right thing to do is trade your stock in a currency or a company, cryptocurrency company, for your fiat currency, which is the stabilization, the currency that you used in order to transact for this stock, crypto asset home, and somebody else buys that off of you, you have just transferred your wealth for potential future gains due to uncertainty, fear, and doubt. Now, most people would be like, well, I was losing money. You didn't lose anything until you sold. Let me say that again. You didn't lose anything until you sold. So the transfer of wealth begins. Because if Berkshire Hathaway liquidates their funds, right, out of specific companies, which would be Warren Buffett's company, for fiat, which is okay if you have billies, but if you're an average investor who's making roughly $50,000 to $100,000, you've just traded your potential for future upward gains for a stabilization currency that is inflationary. And I know that's deep, but what I'm saying is the transfer of wealth has begun. And if you sell in the red, now remember, Warren Buffett's greatest saying, it's the simple, buy low and sell high. It's a simple saying, buy low and sell high. I'm trying to teach you right now because maybe you don't understand this, but if you go and look at what's happening in the world, the wars, everything, the tariffs, the transfer of wealth has begun as the market downturns and people are selling their current positions in companies, cryptocurrencies, or assets, trading it for the dollar and losing their position for upward gains. It is to be said that could be manipulation inside of the market to get all of the weak hands out so that the wealthy hands can buy in. I just was watching a scanner and I'm like, well, why is it that the market is red, but the DEX scanner is showing $50,000, $100,000 buys as everybody's in fear of what the market will do? And that is the transfer of wealth. Who's ever coming in with those $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 clips is trading you for your position for future gains, for an upward possibility that fear, uncertainty, and doubt may not last in the coming future. Everything could go to zero. Every company could go to zero. But what if this is a fake out to get the average investor, the regular person who makes $100,000 a year, who would have potentially made $1 million, but they sold because they seen the market going down and they got scared. And this goes to the point to be made that a lot of people buy high and sell low. So they buy when everything's going up because they are in fear of missing out. And as the market goes down, they're scared because it looks like they're losing money, but they're not losing money. They're just losing. They're losing this. They're losing the equivalent ratio between what that stock trades for and the US dollar. So all you're doing is trading your dollar, trading your euro, trading your yen, trading your won for a position or a stake at a certain price. That's why they say you have to try to capture the low so that you catch the upward gain when it gets expensive, and then you sell for a short as it goes down. So you see, you don't actually sell the bottom. You buy the bottom when it's red, and then when it flips green, you sell when it's expensive, and then you wait for it to go back so you can take other people's position. It's getting deep. It's getting deep out here. A lot of people losing their positions, a lot of people getting out, a lot of people not even in. A lot of people not even in. But what I want to tell you is the transfer of wealth is happening now, so you have the opportunity. Everything is at the bottom, so why wouldn't you buy now? You're going to wait till it flips green and then everybody's buying in and then they can dump on your head? And then you have to sell when it's low? So you're going to buy at the top and then sell the bottom? No. It's painful right now. It's fear. It's the perfect opportunity. But will you step up to the plate? Will you be the one that says, I'm not gonna fear, but I'm gonna purchase, and I'm gonna take a position for a stake for a better future while everything looks uncertain? And if you are up for that challenge, family, I think you're in for a potential amazing coming. Because we all want to be successful. We all want to be somewhere in life. But in order to do that, you have to do something that you've never done before. And that's the reason that we're doing this right here and right now. Family, don't sell your position. Don't lose your spot. Buy more. Plus.